show how much they overlap, how much they share in common, especially when it comes to the golden rule.
Of their ethnicity. God loves everyone if one doesn't, whom you don't see, okay? But you hate your brother or your neighbor.
Toleransi itu perlu diajarkan ke dalam kurikulum, dimasukkan ke dalam kurikulum. Kita harus mengkaji rasa diri. Kalau kita tidak memiliki kasih di dalam hati, maka sepintar apapun toleransi itu perlu lebih dibahas dan dibahasakan. Kepentingan politik sungguh dan sangat berbahaya. Peradaban kita dari abad 1 sudah membuktikan ini. Kita belajar bagaimana permusuhan antar aliran yang ada di dunia ini.
So at the end of the day, whatever the faith that you follow, whatever the religion that you believe in,
facing some difficulties and passing through a very difficult stage these days. I don't know, are you following my English or you need some interpretation?
Sebenarnya sebelum mau datang nih mikir-mikir dulu nih, karena banyak kerjaan sebenarnya katanya di kantornya. Tepuk tangan dulu dong.
To have a stable life for ourselves and for those around us, whether it is our small family or the whole society or the whole world.
Jadi kata beliau, aturan emas itu sangat penting sekali, bukan hanya untuk diri kita saja, tapi juga untuk dunia.
Consider less the religion you believe in, whether you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, Judaist, whatever belief you have in your heart, the golden rules are more or less the same.
Karena kata beliau mau agama kita berbeda, Buddha, Kristen, Muslim, semua agama di dunia ini berbeda-beda, tetapi pada intinya adalah kita semua sama katanya.
It is simply to be good with yourself and with people around you and with your society and with the whole world.
Adalah hal yang sangat baik untuk kita dapat berbuat baik kepada diri kita sendiri, juga sama seperti kepada orang lain di sekitar kita.
To be good also with the nature. For example, now everybody is talking about environmental problems because we human beings are not good with the nature. We have made a lot of pollutions and that's why we are suffering now.
Juga dengan namanya lingkungan, katanya kita ini terlalu banyak polusi dan lain-lain, dan itulah salah satu penyebab kenapa kita sekarang menderita, adalah karena kita tidak memperhatikan lingkungan.
So the real question is how to apply the golden rules. I think the only way to apply the golden rules on the right way is to understand your religion properly.
Bagaimana cara untuk agar golden rule ini bisa kita aplikasikan di dalam kehidupan nyata, kata beliau. Katanya adalah dengan mengerti agama kita dengan sebenar-benarnya. Apa arti dari agama kita sendiri?
Unfortunately, some of us look to the religion from the perspectives of those who narrate the religions from their own interest, maybe ideological interest or political interest or otherwise.
Kata beliau, Al-Quran itu sudah lebih dari 4.500 tahun yang lalu dan sudah melewati berbagai macam zaman.
Before I came to Indonesia, I served as an ambassador in Tanzania. It's a country in West Africa, in East Africa. And in the month of Ramadan, they made a big celebration for Quran recitation in the big stadium in Dar es Salaam.
Beliau sebelum datang ke Indonesia, jadi menjadi duta besar di Indonesia, menjadi duta besar di Tasmanian. Dan di sana beliau melakukan ada acara-acara Ramadan dan juga melihat buka puasa bersama.
That was in Tanzania.
Yeah, Tanzania, yes.
And I always ask myself a question. Some reciters came from Indonesia and from many Muslim countries. Some of them come from America, some of them come from Arab countries, some of them come from Africa. When they read this book, it is one word.
Pada saat berbagai macam orang di dunia datang ke dalam acara itu dan melihat dan membaca katanya buku ini.
Some of them, they by heart Quran, but they cannot understand the meaning.
Banyak dari mereka membaca Al-Quran katanya, tapi tidak mengerti apa sih arti dari Al-Quran itu sendiri.
And this is a problem for us Muslims because you follow what others interpreted Quran for you.
Dan ini adalah merupakan sebuah masalah katanya, karena banyak orang membaca Al-Quran tapi hanya menginterpretasikannya dari orang lain.
Quran is written in Arabic not because it is for Arabs. It is for the whole mankind. We believe that there is a verse that Allah told our Prophet, we have sent you to the whole mankind.
Al-Quran itu ditulis dalam bahasa Arab katanya, tapi sebenarnya itu tidak hanya untuk orang Arab, tapi untuk seluruh manusia di dunia.
Because I'm a grandmother and I have 13 grandchildren. Thank you. And I am very disturbed at the rise of youth violence. And it is essential that civility be taught. And that was expressed in the film, that educating your generation to listen to each other, to think about how you yourself would want to be treated. Do unto another as you would want to have done to you. And do not do to another what you would not want to be done to you. So it starts simply. Instead of having an angry face in your home because your parent didn't do what you wanted them to do, smile, speak respectfully to a parent, help in the house. Similarly in school, you see somebody who has difficulty with a subject. Rather than bullying or making fun of that person, try to help. If you have the skill to assist, assist. Same thing in a community. If you see somebody alone in the park, an older person, say hello. Wish them a good day. Can I help you? We tend to be indifferent to one another. And indifference leads to an acceptance of hatred. We see that in different countries. We see it in the United States, where a high school student turning 18 will go buy a semi-automatic weapon and fire into the cafeteria, killing other students. Civility is essential. So what can you do? Listen. Be aware. Engage with compassion and empathy.
My name is Devinasta Febriani and I'm from school SMA Negeri 1 Cikombong. Izin bertanya untuk menggunakan bahasa Indonesia?
Silahkan nanti saya bantu translate.
Pertanyaannya itu, ini filmnya kan tentang The Golden Rules, di mana film ini tentang aturan emas yang tadi udah dijelasin dalam videonya. Tujuannya itu kan buat memberikan informasi kepada orang-orang ya, tapi apakah ada tujuan lain untuk dibuatkannya film ini? Terima kasih.
Baik, terima kasih.
The United Nations, in the International Day of the Child, indicated that there are more than 450 million children living in conflict zones. What world are they inheriting? What world are you going to inherit? What world, as I said, my grandchildren are going to inherit? Education, and that was affirmed by every clergy person, cleric, in this film, is essential. There was an acknowledgement that the clergy need to do more. There was an acknowledgement that parents need to be encouraged. They also have to teach the golden rule. Civility, that was very much a part of the school curriculum when I was in school, isn't there anymore. It needs to be brought back in. And what I was discussing with Mr. Ambassador, when children are in conflict zones, they are going to be taking those emotions, those experiences, trauma, hate, anger. It becomes essential that we provide civil education, and they are going to need therapy. Sir?
Thank you. I entirely agree with you, Mom, for this teaching of golden rules. For, I think from the kindergarten, it has to be one of the major curriculum. And as you mentioned, in the area of instability and civil war and this kind of problems, I think we need to exert more efforts for the children specifically, because we need to, it's a kind of treatment also for them to be taught about the golden rules, so as in the future the mistake of the past won't be repeated. Thank you.
Beliau mengatakan bahwa film ini itu, kami berharap bahwa dengan adanya film ini bisa menjadi kurikulum di sekolah, karena terlalu banyak kekerasan dan juga kejahatan di dunia ini, dan kami berharap bahwa film ini dapat membawa perdamaian dan toleransi. Baik, terima kasih.
Introduction, my name Cik Dewi from telegraphnews.com. This is a film to educate, to educate goodness in religion. How to promote this film? Because this film is out of the ordinary. So how to you promote this film in Indonesia?
Jadi yang kita lakukan adalah kita sudah melakukan roadshow nih. Dari kemarin kita dari Pusat Kebudayaan Rusia, lalu kita sudah melakukan tadi pagi kita di di SMA ada di Jawa Barat, di SMA Cigombong dan tempat-tempat lainnya, dan dihadiri oleh ratusan anak-anak. Nah, kami berharap bahwa film ini dapat terus roadshow nih keliling Indonesia untuk mempromosikan Golden Rule ini. Di Januari kita sudah melakukan premier di Bali juga. Di situ ada banyak tokoh-tokoh agama. In Bali, we also screen this film with many religious leaders. We speak with them, and they show us their point of view about the Golden Rule. And we have done the roadshow since yesterday. Yesterday, we were in the Russian Culture Center, and then we're with thousands of children. And we hope that this film could continue to promote peace and tolerance, especially in Indonesia, but also in the world, because we think that it is very needed, especially during these times. Thank you.
Is a huge country. A friend of mine, a diplomat, a retired diplomat, with whom we met some time ago in Africa, he told me if you are lucky and you have a private jet that will take you each day to an island of Indonesia, those 17,000 plus islands, you need about 46 years to cover all of them.
Thankfully, not all of them are inhabited.
So with a huge country like Indonesia, with different religion, different ethnical groups, different cultures, I think you're going to start as a model if you succeed in applying these golden rules. And for us in the Muslim world, we look always with aspiration and look to Indonesian experience as a model to be learned from. Because luckily now you just recently finished the election last month. It went on peacefully, despite the differences between different groups. And this always reveals to us this society is very rich in tolerance, and they're loving each other. They're very open society, very humble. And this reveals to me that the golden rule is deeply inculcated in the mind of most of the Indonesian whom I met. I'm pleased to say that, and I look forward for you also to stand as a real model for applying these golden rules. Wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you very much.
And I'll add one point. I was amazed when I first learned of the motto of Indonesia, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, to recognize the incredible diversity of the Republic, and the fact that this motto goes back to the 1400s. So whether it was a country of kingdoms or the Dutch colony, today a republic, recognizing it and respecting diversity and committing to unity, that really is a motto that has to be learned globally. We have a lot really to learn from Indonesia.
Jadi kata beliau, Indonesia ini sebenarnya harus menjadi contoh dan model untuk dunia karena kita ini kaya dengan moto Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. Dan menurut beliau tadi, Mr. Ambassador juga mengatakan bahwa tadi bulan lalu baru ada election dan kita katanya damai peacefully, dan kita Indonesia harus menjadi model untuk dunia atas kedamaian dan toleransi.
I have a thumb drive, a flash drive, for you to use as you choose, with whomever you choose, and to teach the golden rule. That's one little gift in here. There's another gift in here. Within the Jewish faith, there is a belief that God will protect all of us if we acknowledge the Almighty. And so, from the Kabbalistic, not political, the Kabbalistic perspective, there is, I'm going to have you hold this. This is an amulet. You should be protected wherever you go, and by the same token, if I can dig mine out, I wear the same, just a different color. We all need the help from above.
Yes.
And then, on behalf of this is here. Take that. Okay. Tolerance. To be able to share this with your colleagues, with your staff, with your family. And the review, the film review of the movie, of the documentary. And please God, we'll continue to work together. Inshallah, indeed. And Selamat Ramadan.
Thank you very much. It's really a very wonderful occasion for me to be this morning among this August gathering to attend this film. It is really a wonderful thing, and it has a lot of messages to be delivered, not for one religion, but for the whole world, I think, all other religions and societies, because Golden Rules, it is part of the teaching of all religions, be it Islam or Christianity, Judaism or Hinduism or any other religions. And for all of us to have a peaceful world, we need to apply these golden rules as part of our religion and as part of the civility for the whole humankind. And I feel it is very essential also for the curriculum makers, to apply these golden rules in the school teachings.
Okay. The last. What are your hopes for the younger generation?
Well, the hope and the future
Yeah.
is in the hand of the younger generation, and the better we bring them up, we arm them with knowledge, with wisdom, with open-minded thinking, and with tolerance, the better the future we're going to have for the whole world, inshallah. So I think it is very essential for this younger generation to be taught about the golden rules and to know their religion in a positive way. Yes.
Okay, Mr. MC, thank you for today.